Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called News of the World. This is a 2020 film. It is one of the many Christmas movies that come out to theaters, finally. And it is rated PG 13. It runs about 2 hours. And it stars Tom Hanks, Steve Boyles, and Helena Zengel. The description: a Civil War veteran agrees to deliver a girl taken by the Kiowa people years ago to her aunt and uncle against her will. They travel hundreds of miles and face grave dangers as they search for a place that either can call home. This does only have 373 grades on IMDb so far, but I pretty much agree with the grade online. This is News of the World. Thank you everybody for watching this video. I was very happy to go see this. I wanted to make time to go see the latest Tom Hanks Christmas movie, and I think it was good to see in theaters. I think there's a certain crowd that's going to see this, and I'll talk about that a little bit. But I think it's a nice movie to see on the big screen. I think it would be a lot more dull if you watch it at home. So I'll talk a little bit about that. But I do want to thank you for watching this. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, I am on location, on vacation, and I have a good about a week left on vacation. So I'm staying with family, and I'm wanting to get these movie reviews kind of done and put up online. After I'm done with the movies of the year, which I still have a couple more days to try and fit some more in, then I will be putting out my best and worst of the year lists. And then I have a bigger project that I'll be unveiling after the new year, and I'll make a video just specially for that. So, yeah, Tom Hanks, let's talk about him a little bit. He's made some movies this last year. One went to Apple TV, and I don't know. It's just kind of strange movies, I guess. This one is probably one of the more dull ones. I did not like his submarine movie that he made this last year. I was bored the whole time. This wasn't the same case though, but it's kind of on the same level. I think that he's gotten to the point of his career where he can just kind of stand around, talk, not do much because he's Tom Hanks. And I think it's getting a little bit on my nerves, just a little bit, tiny bit. I still value him. I still like him as one of the better older actors out there. He's earned his, for sure. Uh, so, um, the new girl that gets introduced in this movie, the younger girl, she probably brings a lot of flair to this movie. She's not a focal point the whole time, but the whole movie is really about her, so they always keep coming back to it. And then there are just so many people involved with a movie like this that it's hard to keep the focus because there is so much going on. And I think that it helps when Tom Hanks makes his stops in the towns along the way to deliver the news of the world, and those are some of the most interesting scenes. And the journey that he and this girl are making, some of the things that they encounter are very interesting and shocking and things like that. But there's just not enough connectivity between things. There's too much slow parts, there's too much talking, there's too much speculation where we don't know what they're talking about. And then everything kind of wraps up near the end, and I would call the end very final, very decisive. And I was hearing somebody talk about this the other day. They said, when movies are kind of dull, but they have a great 10 minutes. Ooh, that was a great movie. Really makes an impression on you. But a movie can be really exciting, but if it has a terrible ending, then you say, "Oh, that was crap." So I'm kind of on that that way of explaining things right now with this movie because it was dull, and then it had exciting things, but then it had a really nice ending. So I was left with a good impression at the end. There's not too much bad stuff in this. There's hardly any kind of language. It's more like the Western language, you know. Some of the words that they use is of that time, not of today, kind of bad words. And there's lots of gunfire, and that's the next thing is that movies like this, it's hard to be excited about. I mean, we might as well make a movie of people shooting bow and arrows at each other. I mean, we have so many movies with up to date technology that these kind of movies kind of fall between the cracks. Can't get too excited about somebody shooting and their bullet goes way over there like 20 yards, and just can't get excited about a movie with this. I can't really call it action hardly at all. But there are some really amazing things that happen here. There's some really close calls on the journey, and so it's exciting. I still think it's a C movie, but I'm gonna give it a C plus just because of the excitement, the ending, Tom Hanks being Tom Hanks, and but I do definitely think this is a movie for older people. They're not going to know or care about any of the news of the world or some of the politics in this movie, some of the old mentions in this movie, some of the presidents that are named and things like that, the railroad, like younger people don't care about that kind of dialogue. So, yeah, I think some people can watch it, but I think if you're at a certain age and under, you're just not going to care about this at all. So, a C plus for news of the world. Thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or my other videos, try and get some of them to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Hope everyone had a great Merry Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful New Year. Be on the lookout for my best and worst of and my project after the New Year. Thanks a lot, guys. See you on the next video.